First, I want to give it to my sponsors. Mr. Peng, his website, lifestrongapparel.com, lifestrongapparel.com. Go there, you can get sea moss, you can sea moss gel, you can throwback hats. When you go there, when you make your purchases, make sure you put in the promo code Skyler20, SKYLER20, so you can get 20% off all your purchases. So go to lifestrongapparel.com. Also, Beha Jackson on YouTube, BEEJACKSON 5478 on YouTube. He's got sardines on the grill, fried chicken, near beer, and he's talking about strippers, female strippers, of course. So check him out. Make sure you tell him that the silly guy, Sky Saunders, sent you. Also, Dot Focus. Go to twitch.tv/about/DOTFOCUS_. He has a litany. He has a whole list of different Call of Duty COD videos that you can peruse and find out how great he is a shot. He goes for the pink mist every time, so you can definitely check him out and tell him that the silly guy Sky Saunders sent you. All right, we gotta get into it. Mac, he's the truth. Mac McClung. He did not stutter. He didn't stammer on the court. Not words, but he didn't pump fake. He went and got the job done. And it's like when a few things. It was like when Colin Jost of Saturday Night Live said, to Michael Che, talking about black people and your precious dunk contest. Well, a white man has won the contest 3 times consecutively. That's a feat. And every dunk was very special. He jumped over a car. He had a guy on a spinning scooters. What do they call it? Those little, I don't know what they're called. It's like a little wheel thing. I don't even know how to explain it. It was really popular in like 2015. Those electric wheel. It's like it almost looks like a hoverboard. What are they called? I actually can call it an electric skateboard. That's the best I can come up with. But he had people. He was jumping over them. He did one where he dunked 2 balls at the same time, and boom, boom, like that. Then he had hello, Bella. How are you? How are you, Bella? Thank you. I will not go back to Jesus. Thank you, Texas, though. I appreciate it. I almost forgot. I gotta remember so many goddamn things on this goddamn thing. Oh my god. What is it? What is it? I can't even remember what it was. Oh yeah, duh. This should come in at the beginning. This shouldn't be in here. It should have it on here already. Oh god damn it. YouTube. All right. You gotta subscribe. You gotta tell other people to subscribe. Players in here. That dunk contest was whack, and only Mac was worth watching. Exactly. That's the whole point. Mac is that guy. The legendary late great Paul Mooney once had a joke. Why can't white men jump? Y'all have to tell me. Why can't white men jump? I'll give you 5 seconds. I'll give you 10 seconds. Why can't white men jump? Anybody know why white men can't jump? Just give me an answer. Just give me any answer. Why isn't this what the hell? God damn it. Start a poll. Yeah. I'm looking for the goddamn thing. I hate how it's set up. I hate this whole goddamn thing. It's all set up wrong. All right. I'll give you the answer. No, not too short. Not in their genetic makeup. It's because they own the team. They don't need to jump. They don't need to jump. They own the team. And that's largely very true to this day across all the sports. There may be a few minor owners, there may be a few people over here, over there, but that's not the case. That's really not the case. The case is that the white man sees the black man go, yes, jump, jump. Yeah, go right to the bank account and cash your check for having the teams. So that's the reason why white men in majority can't jump. But this guy, Mac, as I like, I don't know what they call. I think they just call him Mac, but his name is Matthew Mac McClung. So I just call him Mac. He is the dude. He is that guy. Start with these damn posts. Well, it's the only way I can show my subscription. Start with telling people to subscribe, Champ Fisk. Then we can do it. One owns a team. Yeah, one. Hey man, please tell me my name. Give me tell 10 people about me and tell them to subscribe. Then maybe I'll say it. Can't jump. Okay, great. But anyway, so Mac is the only player in NBA history to have 3 consecutive NBA championships. Nate Robinson has 3, but they were not consecutive. He's the only one to have 3. So he did a 3-peat. And I think oh God, what's his name? Pat Riley has the trademark on the word 3-peat. Let me make sure that Riley 3. Yeah, he has the trademark on it. So anybody using it, I guess, I hope I have to pay him for saying 3-peat. He never kept his 3-peat money, he says. But yeah, Mac McClung is the truth. He's the truth anyhow. He did the damn thing last night. He won 23, 24, and 25. He's a beast. He's a problem. So I want to just realize that, you know, just the cultural phenomenon of that. I mean, we've seen the power of, you know, white players, you know, come and go. We had Steve Nash. You had, you know, even Djokovic and different players like that, and they just are excellent. They're great players. They just happen to be white. So what? Who cares? They just happen to be white players. But I don't have a problem with it. They can be white. I would just imagine, like, I like Ice Cube. Ice Cube said, I'm going to make my own league. My own league. The 3-point, what was it, the 3 league or something? What's it called? I don't even remember what it's called. But he created it himself. That's beyond DEI. That's beyond all of that. Oh, Bella says, oh, yeah, by the way, I got some great news. Okay, great. I'd like to hear it. Yeah, so just the idea of black men and women, you know, taking over. Sheila Johnson, she's the former wife of Bob Johnson, the former owner of BET. She took her money that she had from his divorce, from their divorce, and funneled it into the Washington Mystics, the Washington Wizards, and the Washington Capitals, the WNBA team, the NBA team, and the NHL team. So that's amazing right there. I just love that fact. Because you look at all the sport leagues, look at all of them. It's like white. And that's great. I think that's wonderful. Should be white. That should give you impetus to make your own. So there's no DEI. There's no, oh, well, it's a DEI hire. They're just trying to make diversity for diversity's sake. They're just trying to make it equitable and, you know, have all this inclusion of other people in the league. You know, that's the only reason why there's more black people in the hockey league and NHL and stuff like that. They just have more inclusion. Make your own NHL league. There were black Canadians way before the NHL that were playing hockey. That's a fact. Look that up. Black Canadian hockey players. Bella says, okay, wait a minute. Bella says, oh yeah, but okay. Well, I'm no longer in pain from Anders because I moved on and finally got a new one on Valentine's. though I did move on from Andy a while ago. Great. Congratulations, Bella. I'm happy for you. Good job, girl. Salute to the young man that is taking care of her. Make sure you do take care of Bella. She is a great person that I can understand on these internet streets. But make sure you're taking good care of her. But anyway, McClung, Matthew McClung, he was on it last night. He was on it for 04. He was on it in 03. He stepped the game up over and over. He mastered the dunking contest. He had been training. He had used other people's cars to jump over. He had used other people, very tall people 6'7", 6'8", 7 foot. And he's only 6'2", which is really short for the NBA. That's not that tall. So he used his leverage, his skills as someone that's very athletic and attuned to the sport, and knew how to adjust himself to make sure he got those 50-point scorecards on his dunks. So I just have much respect for him. I have great respect for him. Like I said, white boy doing the slam dunk contest. It's not right, ain't right. People are like that. There's some people that are literally saying that, and then it's like, well, make your own NBA. Your own version of the NBA. Make your own version of, create your own basketball league where there's only black people, and there should be only white people league. There should be segregation, private segregation, not government segregation, but private segregation. That's the whole point. That's what I think is very important. So he is a weird legend, because I don't understand. Like, is he? He's on Orlando Magic, but is he on the Osceola Magic too? Like, he's been in the G League. He's been in the G League. He was a G League Rookie of the Year, rookie all-team rookie, all rookie team. Excuse me, and all NBA G League first team. Is he in the G League or not? I don't understand. He was in the South Bay Lakers. He was in he was in the Windy City Bulls, the South Bay Lakers again, Los Angeles Lakers, the Delaware Bluecoats coming on to my stomping grounds. He was on the Philadelphia 76ers in 2023, then to the Bluecoats again, and then to the Osceola Magic, and the Orlando Magic. So is he on a team, or is he not on a team? Is he? Like, he's technically not in the NBA, but he really is in the NBA. It's a weird thing. It's very strange. He even had a broken arm when he was snowboarding in the 8th grade. He honed his skill with Greg Irvin, the former head coach of Gate City High. I have 0 viewers right now. 1 viewer now. I love this. So I need y'all to subscribe. Tell somebody else to subscribe. Get in on all this. Okay, my computer is like acting really stupid right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so this was messed up. This is all part of the life, kids. Life is very hard, but if you work smart, you can beat it. You can win at life. Life is hard, but if you work smart, you'll be fine. Trust me, you will be fine. Because life is hard. Life is messed up. Life is beautiful and crazy and hectic and wild and sad and disgusting, but it's just gorgeous at the same time, because you are the one orchestrating everything, even the things you can't, change. Like that prayer that people in the AA say, give me the strength that I can to do the things I can't, and what I can't even say it all the way, but you know what I mean. And the wisdom to know the difference. You know that poem. I've been listening while working. Haha. Okay. Where do you work, Bella? What do you do? How do you make a living? How do you enjoy life with your career? How do you enrich your life? Now I don't even remember what I was gonna look up. God damn it. Ah. Oh yeah. Y'all are cold as ice right now. Y'all are cold as ice. This is cold as ice. But I got 10 viewers so far. But I need more. I need a whole lot more. But yeah, so it's a socio-economic situation. So why can't you rise up? Why can't these people come together and get the money to themselves? Like I said with Ice Cube, he made a whole statement about having his own league. That is beautiful. He has his own league. Why can't more black people do that? More billionaires. If they want, I'm not saying they could or they should. I'm just saying I just don't want that DEI mess to come up again. What is it? It has to be reversed. I hate the idea of reverse racism. Reverse racism is racism. It's just racism. So it's just, quote unquote reverse DEI for Mac to be this slam dunk champion 3 years in a row. Like, that'll tell you something. Like, first year was like, oh, the white boy got off. He was alright. He was cool. He had a style. He had his own little thing going. That's cool. That's great. Second year was like, all right, I see you doing it. I see you, white boy. You doing your thing. You out there showing people how to do it. Dribble, shoot. Okay, that's how you do on the court. Then you go into the dunk contest. You won again. Okay, I got you. Third time, it's like, all right, that's definitely respect. That's definitely, beyond the white man can't jump bull BS. That's the reality of it all. You're a small-time artist. Artist in what regard? Are you a painter? Are you a writer? Are you a poet? Are you what are you? Are you a film director? What are you in the arts? Are you a dancer? What are you, Bella, if I may ask? So that's the whole, gist of being a person that is so well adjusted to his craft. You do manga comics, if that makes it makes sense. I know what manga comics are. I pronounced Magna. I pronounced it Magna one time, and this girl laughed at me. My dumb ass. But I know manga comics. It's Japanese style animation. Yeah, I know that. But yeah, Mac, he's the truth. He's the truth. You can't. It's undeniable. He's the truth. He beat up on them niggers. I know it's gonna be a blank space on my transcript when I say niggers, but he beat up on them niggers 3 years in a row for their precious dunk contest. So you have to give Mac his credit. You can't dampen it. You can't say, and I don't want to glorify. I'm not trying to say he's the greatest thing ever since everything. And it's just a slam dunk contest, but it shows a lot of people what is the reality of the NBA and sports at large. Charles Moran, I'm here from the Star Report. Ooh, salute to you, Charles. Make sure you subscribe and tell at least 5 other people to 10 people, other people to subscribe too. You're coming from the Star Report. Thank you for checking in. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it very much, Charles. Moran. Benisov. Okay, you got to tell somebody else to subscribe now. Now you got to tell other people to subscribe, okay? I know you have a slew of friends. I have 0 buddies, but I have friends. I have friends that I call, a few times a month, a few times a year. They're friends, but they're not buddies. They're not like my close. I don't wake up to them and say hi and stuff like that. So he says, cool. I guess that means cool. Ha ha ha. I guess that's funny. I don't understand what emojis mean. You were doing well with the text. I'm not good with emojis. I don't know what you're saying. Are you saying cool and then aha, that's funny? I don't know what you're saying, Charles. I'm stupid. Please spell it out to me like I'm a fifth grader. But anyway, Charles Moran. All right, but Mac, the truth, anyhow, the realest to run it. He is the truest ever. Not Jordan, not Dominique Wilkins, not even Spud Webb, or not even Nate. Well, Nate Thompson has 3, but not consecutively. He might return next year, 2026, and claim the 4th title, but we shall see. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. I'm serious, Charles. My numbers are crazy right now. I was speeding, and they're like, okay, you're going too fast, nigger. You're going too fast. Too many niggers have been subscribing to you. You got to slow it down. Right before you get to 1,000, too. That's the amount I have to get to in order to be one of the qualifying, things that have to be in place. But I think with this the idea of Mac being a figurehead of dunking, he can have master classes. He could have a master class on how to dunk. Excuse me. He can have a whole master class on how to take the ball and put it in the hoop. I can't remember in the past years, but this year he never missed a single dunk. He never had like, oh, let me redo that. And you do have, I think, 2 or 3 attempts to redo your dunking. So you have at least those opportunities. But he took it all on once. Not even Vince Carter. Vince Carter, I think, has 1 slam dunk championship. And his was amazing. His was ridiculous, out of this world. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget Shaq's face. Shaq was like surprised when he saw him. Vince Carter had the through the leg and reverse. Then he had the 360 reverse. Then he had the jump from the free throw line and slam it with both hands. Then he had, I'm not going in order, but I just remember the ones that I can recall. Then he had, of course, the famous one, the arm in the net, when he has his arm hung over the rim like that. Like that was spectacular to me. He was one of the best dunkers of all time. He definitely is. Up there with Jordan, Dominique, Spud, Autumn, Nate Robinson. So I gotta give Mac his credit. Credit is due. And like I said, this is just like a little microcosm. The NBA players predominant are black. That's just a fact. Just like on the football field. What is it? 80% of NFL is black. How many are quarterbacks? How many are kickers? Very few. And that's just the players. Same thing with the NBA. You got all kinds of black, shooting guards and point guards and power forwards and small forwards and centers. Where are the owners? Who owns these teams? Billionaires. People that are very famous, like Mark Zuckerberg, Mark Cuban, who owns the Dallas Mavericks, and so many more. I think the buses still do. I think I forgot her name. Sweet girl. What's her name? Bus. Jeannie Buss, yeah. American sports executive who is controlling owner and president of the Los Angeles Lakers. Yes. The golden white woman. The golden white woman owns the Lakers, okay? Y'all can say it's all that cute stuff. Oh, look at that. Oh, Bronny and LeBron, they're on the same team, and isn't that so cool how they got together and everything? White woman runs that. White woman runs that, okay? And she had to come over hurdles and obstacles because she's a woman. You know, I'm waiting. You know, I look at her and like Sheila Jackson, Sheila Johnson. She had to cover because she's a black woman. But why don't they have Sheila League or Genie League or something like that? Why is there a WNBA and there's no Genie League? Why is there a NHL team with not all black with all black women ice skaters, all black hockey players, women? Could you imagine that? Why don't we see that? Why is it so ingrained in our minds that only white men can play hockey? I can't play hockey. I'm a black guy. I can't play. I'm a black little girl. I can't play hockey. I can't play ice hockey. There's no professional league I can go to, and that's a fact. That's the truth. Did you see Chris Paul and I'm gonna say Wemby. Wemby tried to cheat the skills competition and get disqualified. I did not see that, Charles. I didn't see that part. I didn't see all of. I saw highlights of Mac's dunks. I didn't see All Star Saturday Night. I didn't see that, but I wouldn't put it past him. Chris Paul, he's like a good neighbor, you know. I'm not even gonna finish it because they ain't paying me. So, but no, it's really goofy. When am I wrong? How wouldn't you like to see that? That's like would be so amazing. An all black male NHL, national, a professional hockey league, and an all black female, professional hockey league. That would be so awesome. And then there'll be all white. Like they'll say, no, you can't come in. You're black or whatever. You're a woman. You can't play. Whatever the case may be, I would love to see that. Private, like government, you can't do that. The law courts, the military, the police force cannot discriminate. But in private life, you ought to be able to discriminate. You ought to have private ownership and be able to dictate and say, well, I don't want to use the word dictate, but you're able to discern whom you want to be on your team, who you want to have as owners, who you want as management, who you want to employ as stands and concession stands people, and what kind of food is served, and all that should be included. I love this show because I just I envisioned something I've never seen before in my life. I don't think I've ever seen maybe it was it might have been Mighty Ducks. There might have been a black girl on Mighty Ducks, but I can't remember. But there's never been a real life, in my opinion, in my remembrance, seeing a woman, a black woman especially, a black woman on the ice with the pads, ready to score a goal, do the sellies, have all the celebrations, have the sellies, put the sticks up in the air, have the horn go off, or go on, I guess you could say, probably. That would be amazing. That would be so, enthralling. I would love to see that happen. Can we get that happening? Can we start that? Can we start that? Can we get that going? Can we see that one day? Is it possible to see that one day? Is it going to be true? Are we going to make this true? Are we going to make this into a reality? I would love to see it. All white women playing hockey, going hard in the ice. That'd be really cool. No pun intended. See an all-white basketball league? If you got Mac and you got Djokovic and who the hell is that other guy? Porzingis. These white boys. The NBA really is a global league. I mean, even black players like the Greek Freak Antetokounmpo. He represents Greece and stuff like that. It's a very global. It's a globalized game. So it's a totally different world. It's not just for people, it's not just for FBA or do you say WBA? Is that something new? White or WFA? I don't even. Is it BFA? Yeah, it's black foundational American. So are there white foundational Americans? So there's white foundational Americans too, right? Right? I mean, if there's black foundational Americans, there's gotta be white foundational Americans. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's kind of goofy. So I need these subscriptions, kids. I'm begging. I'm begging. I don't care. I'm like presidents. I'm like, anybody that's. And I don't even asking for money. I'm just asking for you to tell people to subscribe. WBA boxing championship. That's it. Yeah. Europeans. Yeah. Well, it's not just Europeans. It's Americans. There's WFA, White Foundational Americans. That's got to be that. I'm making that a thing. If nobody's made that a thing before, White Foundational Americans. Foundational White A, FWA, the caucasity, the caucasity of it all. I'm not mad though because I was at 0 viewers. Now I'm up to 3, and I've noticed that they caught me. They stopped me from getting, the huge numbers I used to get. I was up to 9,000 people on this live before. 9,000. That was the highest I've ever gotten. They're like, okay, nigger, whoa. You got to slow your roll. You got to slow down, nigger. You're doing too much. You're doing a lot right now. But I'm not even saying Europeans. I'm just saying for white and black. FBA is just a way to say my ancestors were slaves in the U.S. and my lineage is broken, so I don't know my ancestors directly. Okay, so what about ADOS? American descendants of slaves. Isn't that the same thing? Or is that a different category altogether? Bumbleclots in the building. They blackballing you like Hassan Campbell. Yeah, I guess so. They must be. I must be getting blackballed. Because I was rolling. I was at 909 just like 2 weeks ago. Now I'm at 954. It was up to 956. I've not crossed over past 956. So I know you guys are all subscribed. Just tell your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your brother, your sister. Say, yo, this is a silly nigga named Skyler. He's really silly, but he's got some good ideas and perspectives. So, check him out and make sure you tell somebody else to tell somebody else about him. ADOS equals FBA political semantics. Okay. Got you. Same thing. Yeah, well, I think there's got to be FWA. It's got to be FW. I'm coming up with ideas right now. I'm just so happy right now. I'm serious. I may not get the subscriptions. I may not get the money, but I'm just glad that I'm speaking to somebody than just myself about these ideas. Just think about that. An all-black female hockey league, professional hockey league. Just imagine that. Just imagine what that would be like. Just imagine an all-white basketball league. That's not from the 1940s or 1930s. Just imagine an all-black male in professional hockey team league. We got all these millionaires and billionaires that happen to have a darker hue to their skin, and they say, man, let me get a piece of this, let me get a piece of this white team. Let me get a piece of this white team. I gotta get an Ice Cube. I gotta give him credit. I may not appreciate everything that O'Shea Jackson does, but I do give him credit for making that Big 3 league. That was awesome. That's awesome. He put his money where his mouth was. He said, you know what? I'm gonna make my own league then. Y'all don't want to accept these players anymore. Anymore. They may have an injury. They may have retired from the league. Excuse me. But I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, you pay to see what, Charles? What would you pay to see? I got 3 likes, 3 viewers. Not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I feel great because I'm like the ideas just burst forth through my head, and I'm able to convey them. I think that's the coolest thing in the world, and it's all going out to people all over the globe. All black females hockey team. Exactly. I think about it, and not just Beyonce's band, because Beyonce's band is hard. They're the truth. I appreciate them, but what if there was like 100 or 1,000 of all black women rock bands? What would that do? You see what I'm saying? Like, why aren't there? What happened? What stopped? I know what it did. It's the 1964 Civil Rights Act. That's the reason why most of this stopped. It didn't help out nobody. Didn't help out nobody. Nobody didn't help out black people. Didn't help out white people. Because people did it begrudgingly. People did it, out of spite. People did it just because. Some people did it because of altruism, which is evil. Some people did it because they felt like some people were genuine. It just didn't depend on certain people. But that Civil Rights Act is what destroyed a lot of different businesses. It destroyed a lot of different ways for people to get into to enter the business, because they say, oh well, if we're going to not have the Civil Rights Act, then I'm just making this so difficult for them to even get in. They have to have 2 PhDs, 6 masters, and throw in a degree from abroad, and then you can get hired here. It's like, that's what's so goofy. That's like, it just makes no sense. That's why it makes zero sense. It should be like, I don't want to hire you because you're black, and people should be able to respect that. I don't want to hire you because you're white, and people should respect that. I don't understand how it's not like that. I pay to see international female mud wrestling. I bet you would, R. Williams. Have you subscribed? Make sure you subscribe. Subscription is right down there. See that? Right down there. Tell somebody else to subscribe if you already subscribed. I appreciate you. I still see 954. I'm not stopping till I see 9,054. That's a low end. That's not even a whole lot of people, but still, that's a lot for me. But it's the most amount of views I've gotten all week because I'm doing the vertical stream. The vertical stream makes it go up. If I do the other stream, then it doesn't even equate. It doesn't even make sense. So I know you subscribe, my G, R. Williams. Now let other people tell your auntie, your cousin, your sister, your grandma, your grandpa, your little brother, your son, your daughter. Tell them to, okay. This is a silly nigga, right? He's silly, isn't he? He's a silly ass nigga. But I like what he has. He has some good ideas. He has some good perspective. Jocelyn Hernandez, reality TV show, joins Euphoria season 3 cast. I have no idea. I don't even want to know what that show deals with. For what I understand, it's a minor kind of appeal to it. Yes, sir. So I appreciate that, R. Williams. I'll take you at your word. I'll take you at your word. All right, so and it goes forever. I've been saying black and white, but brown, red, yellow. Same thing. I don't want you here because you're brown. Go back to your country. We don't need you. Go back to your country. White power, Brown people, red people, yellow people, go back, go away. Yellow people should say, we don't want to hire you. You black. Get out of here. We don't hire black. They should be able to say that. I know I'm going off the top. I'm not really going off too much of the topic, but I'm congratulating Mac, but I'm giving a greater idea, greater viewpoint of what all this means. With the Mac and the the dunk contest. I don't even know who won the 3-point. Hold on. 3. I heard Damian Lillard got eliminated early in All-Star 3-point contest. Who won that? I'm still looking for who. Did y'all say it? Big time minor appeal. I was gonna say, I'm not really into that show. Even if I had it, it's on HBO. I think it's on Max. But yeah. So I'm really not into it. I'm not even gonna try to look into it. Boom. Okay. Companies should be allowed to discriminate because it will help push them out of business faster or cap their growth. Thank you. Thank you. You should be allowed to discriminate. Excuse me. God damn. You should be allowed to discriminate. You should have every right to say, hey, I don't want you working here. I don't want you eating here. I don't even want you around. You should be able to do that. It's your business. It's your business. But look, we live in a complicated, very, fast-paced, fast-moving world. There are more people on this planet than there was 50, 60 years ago. So we have to do that. Yes, hit the like button. I appreciate that. Hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. I got 5 people in here. I had 0 at one point. So I appreciate it. Why aren't all my texts coming through? I don't know. I got boom and I got I will and yes sir. I got that, R. Williams. I'll read whatever is possible for me to read. Hit the like button. I appreciate that. This chat doesn't like the word segregate. Oh wow, okay. That's goofy. Lee Hawkins in the building again. Lee Hawkins, if you haven't subscribed or told somebody else to subscribe, you might get, booted out of here. I don't know. I'm not gonna boot you out of here, but somebody else might boot you out of here. You can be canceled from my timeline. We need to segregate again. Exactly. I agree with segregation. Private segregation, not government segregation. Private segregation. Because look, after Dr. King died in 1968, you fast forward 20 years when I was born in 1988, it was the rise of crack cocaine. It was hot. Everybody was selling it. Either selling it or doing it or knew about it or knew somebody that was on crack or selling crack. It was a free for all in the streets. Everybody was doing crack. It was the Instagram of its day. It was very addictive. People were getting bundles of money. Stacking mad cash on a fast dash. I didn't mean to rhyme right there, but I did. People were getting super cake. And why? Why was that? Because Dr. King, respect him for the most part, but he had no economic structure to what he was saying. He did not have a complete and utter way of conveying the proper way to earning money. He did not have a proper economic way to not just earning money, but producing, but to have a career, have something to do with making more and more money. He was focused on the poor. Everybody's focused on the poor. I don't care about the poor, and I don't care about the rich. I care about the productive poor. I care about the productive rich. I care about the productive capacity for people that can be loafers or leeches, who subsist on their great granddaddy's fortune. They're billionaires because of their great granddaddy. He came up with a great plan and came up with a great idea, and now it's going out into the world, and you're going out into the world as someone that is a louse and is doesn't amount to anything except for going on trips and buying fancy cars and not showing up at galas and saying for the children and everything like that, but not really having the sincerity of being a true person that can create wealth and do things. So I'm just going back to that. I know I'm going all over the place. I know I'm doing this because I have to stretch the time, but it's all related. It all goes back. It all goes back. Yes, private, yes. So salute to you, R. Williams. Salute to you. I appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah. So it all goes back to segregation. Segregation now, segregation tomorrow, segregation to forever. That's what I would say. At first, I was like, "Oh man, what? That's not right. This shouldn't be. That's not good." And I was like, I read about Ayn Rand, and I read it from Mr. Troy Terrain, and I was just like, I get it now. It was like the Matrix. It was like you see it in a totally different world. You see a totally different framework, and it makes so much sense. And it's not even just that it's practical; it's moral. it's a moral statement, it's an ethical statement to say that, there are people that have the idea of being, I would say, more inclined to be, nasty and bigoted and prejudicial. I'm not saying nasty and bigoted and prejudicial. I'm saying, and people say racist. I mean, there's different terms for racism. Racism to Ayn Rand was the lowest, form of collectivism. It's a barnyard form of collectivism because it's based on people's chemicals. And what the late great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, not by the you should not be judged by the color of your skin, but by the content of your character. See, people, it's ironic because the same people that champion Dr. King's words are, saying DEI and DEI, DEI. That's not, talking about people's character. That's talking about the color of their skin. That's inclusion. What are you including? What is inclusion? What is diversity? What is equality or equity? What equity of what? Inclusion of what? And for whom? That's the real question. Tell us all about your past experience about doohickey and rock cocaine, sir. I don't know about the doohickey and rock cocaine. I just know that I was born in that era. I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 1988, the height of the crack era. The height. Our top earnings don't really help our community. Ice Cube has the perfect plan. Big Three is golden. I salute. I totally agree. The Big Three was just GOAT. It was GOAT. It was a GOAT. Is it still around? Does he still have the Big Three? Big Three, professional 3-on-3. Okay, it is. And he had to get a Jew. He had to get a Jew. Or at least a Pole. I don't know if he's Jewish. Jeff Quatinetz. Jeff Quatinetz. He's from Harvard. He went to Northwestern. Entertainment executive, talent manager, attorney. That's the beauty. Who cares if he's Jewish? Does he perform? Does he do well in the boardroom? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I don't care what you are, who you are, and where you came from, as long as you can get the goddamn job done. America's Most Wanted. Hold up. Hold on. I'm going to do this real quick. Back in the day, I did my share of dirt. Sometimes I got clean, sometimes I got hurt. But you know me. I know I'm liable. Throw us a cap because you know it's all about the survival of the fittest. I'm a minister crook. I took for the shit out there. Hold on. Now it doesn't want to work. Oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me? Back in the day, I did my share of dirt. Sometimes I got way clean, sometimes people got hurt. But if you know me, you know I'm liable. So what's the cap? Because it's all about survival of the fittest. I'm a minister crook. I got so much dirt, I need to be in the Guinness book. From the shit I took to the people I repurposed vet then jet. Back to the criminal set. I leave clue after clue because they can't catch me yet. Because I'm slicker and slippery. You can't get me. Niggas ain't ish to me. I can't dig a pig, so I drop the dogs and sweat them like sweat hogs and get mad because I'm looking at flaunt it. America's Most Wanted. America's Most Wanted. I just had that in my head, and I just looked at the lyrics. Okay, he said, We create the most in the world, but we are quick to sell our ideas and not keep them close to our community. You're black. I'm not black. I don't use we. I use they. I say they are. Blacks are. Blacks are the cornerstone of this country. Blacks are the girders, are the pillars of this country. They are the ones that built this country. That is the one. I don't say we, but I don't say we. Oh, well, I'm black. I don't say I'm black. I say they are. I say you are. Black people are. But it's very easy to say, oh, my brother, my brother, my brother. And then they don't want to give you, I don't want to give you $100. I don't want to give you $5. I don't want to give you $1. That's too much to ask. That's too much. That's too much. Every black artist needs to be independent. Keep your money in likeness. Oh my God, like, I didn't understand why people were independent. I didn't get it. I didn't understand the reasoning. I was like, man, you're on a label. They want to sign you. Yeah, you just do it. Go for it. Then I'm like, all the people that were independent, Tech Nine sold 2 million studio albums. He's worth $20 million. Do that math. Just do that math. How do you get $20 million from $2 million albums sold? Just simple math. It's not even that hard. He has his masters, his publishing, he has his name, image, and likeness. He has all of that. He has movies, TV shows, commercials, video games, all with his material. He gets constant pay over the years because of that. Now, I'm just saying. Can I get a witness? Anyone? I see. Oh, R. Williams says preach. So-called black people, exactly. Yeah. I don't say, but I respect the black man. I respect the black woman. I respect them. I don't respect myself. I don't say us. We are so great. I never say that anymore. I used to. I said that a lot. Back in high school, I was very pro-black. I was like, yeah. But I'm righteous now. And I have understanding of self. That's the difference. The understanding of self instead of the collective, the we, the tribe. Labels sometimes take more money from the artist than they create in value. Facts. Truth. The thing is, they put money behind the wrong people taking risks. Truth. And let's get rid of Black History Month. Yeah, I say, but like what Trump is doing, getting Black History Month out of federal and stuff like that, and that's a good step. That's a great step in the right direction. Now, private, hey, do all you can with Black History Month. Do that. Completely do that. Do what you got to do. I'm not mad at you at all if you want to do Black History Month, White History Month, Red History Month, Yellow History Month. You know, now people say blue and purple History Month, but I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Brown History Month, they do have them already. They have Hispanic history. They have Indian history, American Indian history. That's what I'm going to call them. That's what they are. They have Pacific North Islander history. You know, they have so many different histories. Black history just takes up so much of the spotlight. It's called American, exactly. About the BH month ago, yeah. R. Williams, that's true. It's called American history. All history is American history, and it's great history. We have in just under 250 years. Under 250 years, we created so much prosperity, happiness, joy, through all the pain. I mean, it wasn't like everything was hunky-dory and everybody was in the streets singing Yankee Doodle Doodah. That's not true. Of course, there have been lynchings and burnings and killings and all kinds of disgusting, ugly things. That's all because of irrationality and irrationalism. Black History Month is ADOS FBA month. Nothing wrong with that. If they want to do that, yeah, I have nothing wrong with it. Italian American Heritage and Culture Month is celebrated in October in the United States. That's all for them. That should be good. It's as long as it's private. Morgan Freeman hit the nail on the head. Yeah, he did. He in that 60 Minutes interview. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Irish American Heritage Month is celebrated in March in the United States. It might not have been 60 Minutes, but I was in one of the. I know what you're talking about with one of the. He was asked like if he was a black man or not. He was like, am I really a black man or something like that? I can't remember what it was, but I know what you're talking about. Just a few examples here. Irish American Heritage Month is celebrated in March. Very fitting. St. Patrick's Day. Is this another excuse for people to get drunk? No, I don't remember you play. Of course. What do you want me to say? No, I don't remember you. You come in every other live, so. But yeah, I just would really love to see a whole lot of change. Like Mac, he's the truth. He's the truth. I mean, you can't deny talent. He's talented for what he does. He's not even in the NBA technically. As far as I know, he's in the G League. Excuse me. I didn't know they could go either, on the court and off the court for G League and on the NBA like Bronny. Bronny's in the G League. Then he's on the court for the NBA. Then he's in the G League. I'm so confused. Somebody break that down to me, Barney style too. Oh no, what will I do? But those are not celebrated nationally. No, they're not as they don't get as much press. They don't get as much prestige. They don't get as much time spent on them. It's a totally different kind of phrasing. It's a different way of talking about it. They don't get their full disclosure. You're exactly right, R. Williams. But okay, yeah, they're not celebrating national. That's true. So, but Mac, white men can jump, but they don't have to. That's the difference. He doesn't have to. He could grow up to be an executive. He could be a team owner. Just name all the team owners of all the sports. You'll see minor owner. You'll see people like Sheila Johnson that owns across three different professional leagues. You'll see Michael Jordan. You'll see Magic Johnson. You'll see Serena Williams. You'll see Venus Williams. Just to name a few. But you're not going to see a wide net of black or brown ownership, or yellow or red for that matter. American Indian or Indian American when I say red, because there's a difference. Red, what is it? I can't think of what it's called. Red dot or feather. Red dot. That's what I was trying to think of. Red dot or feather. It's a pity bone, but it reinforces you're not American. I think, this goes back to a lot of things, a lot of Trump's policies about what he wants to do with birthrights and stuff like that. It's very confusing to me. It doesn't make much sense. Yeah, red dot or feather. That's right. But Mac, he's the man. He's the man. White men can jump. He has proven it 3 times in a row. Because, I mean, in games there are also white men that do. I know, right? Yeah. Wasn't the line though. Had some hood boogers. But I'm not in the hood. I'm in the suburbs. But Mac put it down. He's a white man and he can jump, and that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. He commanded the stage once more, put on a performance without, little fanfare, but great fanfare, great execution on each attempt. It was extraordinary to watch, and I'm glad I got to see it. So thank you all. I appreciate you. That's my hour. That's my time. I'm going to see if I can do something like this another time. But I appreciate you, and I will see you sometime either later on today or tomorrow. Thank you very much. Take care.